It's for the vlog.
Okay, so.
Do you want to get my mom in the
athlete,
vlog?
athlete.
Do you want to get my mom in the vlog?
No, it's okay.
That'd be pretty funny. But yeah, Derek helps me, and I really, really appreciate that he helps me. He's even helping me out on my physics test that's happening this Tuesday, which is very nice and very kind because I really appreciate it because I struggle with physics. It's very hard for me. So I appreciate him taking the time out of his day to help me on things like that. I also appreciate him taking the time out of his day to just kind of hang out. And we also do those really stupid, dinky spirit days together. Like we were Sharpay and Ryan back in November, and this week we kind of just did the opposites for each spirit day. I'm sure you guys have probably already seen. And yeah, I really appreciate it.
So we just did a tempo run. What's a tempo run?
This one? A run.
Okay.
It's a tempo.
So it's 10 minutes warm up, 10 minutes like reasonably fast, 10 minutes cool down, and then this is the team so far. It's preseason track, so not many people are here, but we all go our different speeds and try as best as we can, right?
And we all have some form of injury.
Some form of injury. More like our whole bodies are physically tired. So we just finished track, totally. We did stretching and core, and we picked up these nice diaries that our new running coach gave us to write our workouts. And he's going to show it maybe twice. So today we did the tempo run like you heard, and it was actually pretty nice. Was it nice? Yeah. I think it was good. I haven't run in a while, and it was like my first day back in a few days, so it was pretty good. I kept up really well, and I kept up with people faster than me and even past them, so getting back to my cross-country speed, I'm very proud of that. And then there's Viet back there.
Why do you hold it
Day
like
2.
that? Hello.
Now we're walking to physics.
We're walking to physics. You're going to Chem.
Yeah. AP Chem was a nightmare. We took it last year.
AP Chem is one of my favorite classes. Literally, chemistry sucked butt face for me.
It was.
It's because you guys were online.
I mean, okay. We struggled a bit.
Why are you holding the phone like that? That's
I don't know. I don't know how to hold. How do you hold a phone? Like.
Not like that.
What?
Like that.
Woo! 5.01760.
I just rounded up.
Okay. So then it's delta x, which is how far?
I'm bored.
3.14 times 10 to the 10th divided by 5.0.
Derek is a really great classmate and a good friend. He works really hard on basically anything. I've seen it firsthand. He puts way more effort than sometimes needed into assignments, and it really pays off. He gets great grades. He does well in basically any class I've seen him take. And overall, he's just a really good student.
So I just finished my track workout. It was a mile repeats today. There's a soccer game happening, so there was only 2 that we could do. The fastest people went on an easy run without the coach's permission, so I just did the workout and ended up being leading the pack, so that was cool. Once in a lifetime experience. Hopefully not, and I'll improve more, get up to that stage for real. And today was all Nike day, so I got my Still Running shirt, Nike socks, Nike shoes. So tomorrow is country versus country club. You'll see what I do then. But today was a good day. I didn't get a lot of content. We had a lot of work in physics. We had the whiteboarding, so we had to do the problems in the worksheet. And I regretfully chose a problem that none of the people in the group did yet. So we had a lot of trouble doing that. We got through it. We learned new things, and we put it.
Derek's best subjects will have to be English and science. He has been taking a bunch of AP science classes and he took an honors class in freshman year, and he's done so well. A lot of people have struggled, those classes have really lowered their GPAs, but luckily Derek was able to obtain the A that he definitely deserves. And then for English, he has been taking honors classes, and this year he's taking AP literature. And let me tell you, Derek is literally our best writer. Like, he's so good at writing essays. He could literally write an essay within less than an hour and it will literally be perfect. And besides his AP classes, he also is the president for Key Club, and he's still able to manage that club even though he's in these really hard classes. He's able to have his time managed and not be stressed all the time. And lastly, I want to say that he's definitely a critical thinker and definitely competitive when it comes to, you know, trying to be the best he could. And he is definitely
So we set these two equations equally to each other, and when we reorganize the equations canceling mass on each side, we get V max is equal to the square root of mgr. And putting into this equation, velocities not depend on the mass of the car, just the conditions like the static friction, the radius, and the force of gravity. So we did it. Okay. So we set these two equations equally to each other, and when we reorganize the equations canceling mass on each side, we get V max is equal to the square root of mgr. And putting into this equation, velocities not depend on the mass of the car, just the conditions like the static friction, the radius, and the force of gravity. So we did it.
Oh, Derek, it's a really bad start. Yes.
Bro, what was that? I think you're gonna need to roll a transfer. I think you're a little off.
Oh, yay!
What's up? My name is Lawrence, and I'm one of Derek Sadorra's friends, I hope. I'm also one of his classmates in almost every single one of his class, besides for one. And I also sit next to him in almost every single class he takes up Pioneer, besides for one. So I feel like I have a bit of extensive knowledge, I guess, about Derek interacts within like a classroom environment. I feel like one important thing that I've learned from Derek is that he is an extremely hard worker, even when the stakes are low, and he is willing to give 100% of his effort and time into assignment, even when it is low stake. It means little to nothing towards his grade. He will do it, even though he is the highest. He has the highest grade in some of the classes. He will still work hard just to get that extra 5% on a small assignment that won't matter later on. He'll still work towards that extra bit of credit. So I feel like that's very nice to see in a student, I guess. Yeah, and I also feel like this is reflected inside of his GPA, seeing that he's such a consistent student throughout his whole high school career. And I feel like he's just a really good person to work with overall, considering I've worked with a lot of people and I've hated my time working with them. Derek is someone I can constantly go back to if I did not have a terrible experience working with someone on a project or just in general within the classroom.
Hello, now it is in fact a completely different day from my last video. And in this, I am going to talk about how Derek has always been a very persistent person and as someone who has always tried to take lead and be a public speaker since 7th grade. He's always, ever since we were 7th grade together, I've always seen him very persistent in projects. He always put 110% in, a little bit of a tryhard, but we're not gonna talk about that. And he always put so much effort in. For example, back in 8th grade, he took the time out of anyone else to perform the Declaration of Independence in front of everyone without even reading the script. Did it have some voice cracks in it? Maybe. However, he gave it his all. And the same thing still now, even in 11th grade, I see him putting so much effort into his AP Lang assignments. And I think that's cool, and I appreciate how much work he puts into things when it doesn't really require that much work. I admire that.